go. Tryna function, got some places we could go. Lockjaw got me speaking slow like, yeah, I'm blessed, I don't GA. I'm tryna, yes on yes on yes on yes. Say less. Say less.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we should have a fun one on our hands. It's the Rams coming in at 7-4, going up against the Conquistadors, who come in at 9-2. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A few short moments ago, running back Todd Gurley trying to fire up the Ram faithful here in Southern California as his guys get set to do battle with their opponents. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Meanwhile, from Mexico City, our visitors, they've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
The results are hard to argue. If there's a team better suited for the postseason right now, I don't know who they are.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Here's Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he can take his first step. Again, they run with Gurley. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Third down and 12. To throw is Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Luke Kuechly. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And the parade continues. Remember last week, they had an astounding 8 sacks, another one there on the opening drive.
And they have the mentality of just attacking the quarterback in the pocket, no matter what. They're one of those teams that says, we play the run on our way back to the quarterback. And that philosophy works for them very well.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State. It's the Pro Bowler, Derek Carr.
It was fun getting ready for this game, wasn't it? Because normally we talk to the coaches and the players. I think you and I asked to talk to the trainer to see how his arm is going to be.
A lot of ice after last week.
After last week's game, boy, what a performance that was. And you know who else is having fun? Receivers. Because they get a chance to do what they do best, which is go out and catch the ball.
Yeah, and that last week effort, he threw for well over 400 yards. On play action, now Carr. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Now a play fake. Carr. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. From midfield, here's Carr. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. Off play action. Carr. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Off the play fake. Carr. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
15 yards through the air and a first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Now a handoff here to his running back. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Off play action. Carr. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Off the play fake. Carr. And this is caught. It's Cooper. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that could be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And he is out of bounds here. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And now it's 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The defense now getting set and heading back onto the field. They're just hoping for more of the same. Last time they forced the punt that led to a score.
They flipped the field, essentially. And that's what you want to do as a defense. Make sure that you put your offense in a great position to run their offense and put the ball in the end zone. And that's exactly what they accomplished.
They accomplished that last time. What will they accomplish this go-around? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there at 22.
When I watched Jared Goff on tape at Cal, I saw a guy who wasn't just a dart thrower. You know, a lot of people said, he's perfect for the West Coast offense. I always thought he could do a little bit more, and that was the reason why. He can push it downfield. He has a good, strong arm.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On first down, it's gone. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Ben Heaney in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. This is a nice little stretch he's putting together. Remember, 3 sacks last week.
And now he's off to the races in this game because he thinks, okay, that's the start of something big because he's in a zone. He's locked in. So offensively, you've got to occupy him. Maybe even run the ball at him as opposed to passing it so he can't just pin his ears back and rush the quarterback.
Third and long. It's gone. They got him in. It's Woods. Touchdown, LA. Robert Woods with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go. but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On play action, it's Carr. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Play action. Now it's Carr. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 yards through the air and a first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Michael Brockers breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, not that we had any questions, but it's obvious his arm does not hurt today, does it? He does not mind slinging it around.
He is firing that pigskin around the yard.
Yeah, putting it deep downfield, taking shots. Unsuccessful there, but I like his moxie.
Throwing now is Carr. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
So we played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. 7-all is the score. We're back to Southern California right after this. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Time for this defense now to get back on the field. Last drive, touchdown surrendered. Here, see if they can stop them.
It's always a constant battle of letting the last series go, good or bad, but especially bad. Give up a touchdown. Okay, forget the finger pointing, forget the blame. Go back out and play the defense you know you're capable of and help your team out.
And probably look to the leaders, as always.
As always. They're going to be the ones going to grab some people and say, all right, let's do this thing.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They'll pick up another first down with that run.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a first down throw. Goff. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary.
And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
So that drive goes 8 plays, and it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Coples. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Off play action. Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Trying to get it to Landry there, and it's 3rd down. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Sideline throw, that's caught. Amari Cooper. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Here we go on 4th down with Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Connor Barwin from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. So they take a big, big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, well, why wouldn't we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You want some explanations.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, That route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you go lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory. Brandon, I believe that they were in 4-down territory, and that's what they were thinking. But after the loss, I've got to kick the field goal. No way I'm going to go for it in this situation. But you know some of these coaches, they're extremely unpredictable, and they may go ahead and press it.
And Zerline's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again, we get a look at Amari Cooper as he heads back out there now. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Off the play fake. Carr. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Off play action. Carr. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Off the play fake. Carr. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Off play action. Carr. And he rifles it complete. Caught by Landry. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. In motion, Patterson. Now a handoff working right. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. When halftime rolls around in just a bit, we'll send you to Orlando. You will hear the dulcet tones of Mr. Larry Ridley with our EA Sports halftime report.
Does dulcet mean good?
Yeah, it's just something the broadcasters say. It's got to be good, right? You tell me.
Well, it's got to be good if Larry's doing it.
He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time, and that'll make it third down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And our attention shifts to Todd Gurley. He's been effective so far over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football. And they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here's Goff now on second down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Austin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Goff to Austin that time for an L.A. first down. On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Johnny Hacker now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They go play action here on first down. Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Carr taking a shot for Samuel. This is caught at the 20. And he'll get it down deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. Into the red zone. It's Carr. And it's caught. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And the offense in a great spot. It's first and goal from the 3. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. So thanks to the late touchdown. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. A chance for us here to discuss Jarvis Landry. He's been a load for them to handle defensively, I know that much.
Well, look at him. He's got 7 catches on the game, and he's starting to shred them a little bit because not only is he catching them, he's picking up good yardage, keeping the chains moving, ball control, you name it. This big guy, what did you say? He's been a load for them to handle?
That's right.
Agreed.
This 7 catches, as you said, over 100 yards. Off-play action. Carr. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake. Carr. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Fresh set of downs here. Off play action. Carr. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Cooper, the man in motion right. So the offense has it, 6-yard line, 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And his guys are going to take the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And he's able to put it through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now Goff. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
And Zerline's kick is good. And that'll bring them back within 4. A decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Rams defense getting ready to go again. And they gave up a touchdown last drive. You kind of need to hit the reset button after every touchdown given up, Charles.
I love that. And the way that you phrased it is perfect because from series to series, you can reset.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. Cooper will come in motion right. Now they try the right side here. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On play action. Now Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down. The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now a play fake. Carr. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Third down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally kept it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Quentin Coples, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Off the play fake. Carr, and he's going to go down again. Connor Barwin in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight. Off play action. Carr. Got his target, Samuel. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Off the play fake. Carr. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Play action. Carr. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Off the play fake. Carr. That is caught inside the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now they send a man in motion right. 1st down and goal, the offense. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. And those 3 rushing touchdown games in this league, you know darn well, those are hard to come by. They're becoming even harder to come by as the years go by, aren't they?
Isn't that the truth? It doesn't matter what you do in terms of game planning. You may be a run-first team, but you're running against an NFL defense. That's some of the biggest, fastest, best athletes on the planet. Hard to do. Cherish that moment, even as he's eager to add to that total.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. And here now the offense heading back out there. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Off play action. Carr. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are going to retake the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He was looking for Todd Gurley. 3rd down here. The Rams on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun. Gone. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
his position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter. On first down, gone. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. Gets past him at the 10. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the fourth. And how about that, giving us our 5th lead change of the game? It's been back and forth.
No doubt about it. And right now, they're ahead, but they can't relax at all because if we've had 5 lead changes, I'm kind of betting on a 6th.
Yeah, we might see a 6th. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Now Carr. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And it'll be a second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. On play action, it's Carr. He's going to fire one deep over. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Another carry now for Gurley. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Here's Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Well, this is away, and it's a high kick. Hit pretty well. Now this is fielded in the end zone. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch here as this offense will come on deep in their own territory. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only one score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Play action. Now it's Carr. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Off the play fake. Carr. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Off play action. Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Off the play fake. Carr. And this is caught. He hits Landry. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well. Off play action. Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Off the play fake. Carr to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. The offense on third down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Carr. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Off play action. Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Off the play fake. Carr. And the pressure gets to him again. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Off play action. Carr. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he'll be out of bounds. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, you know me pretty well now. You know what I want to do after that completed pass. 4th down, down by 3. What do I want to do here?
You want to go for it. You might be tempted. I think they need to kick it.
Yeah, someone might have to overrule me. Get the kicker out there, tie this game up.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Now a handoff looking right. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in. And his guys have taken the lead here in the fourth. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
To throw on second down is Goff. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, LA. Tavon Austin, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the fourth.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches a football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you've got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Off the play fake. Carr. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And now it's second down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Time starting to run out here in the fourth. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. To throw his Carr. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. So a challenge is upon us. I tell you, close game, fourth quarter. This is a huge decision.
Oh, no doubt about that, partner. A lot has to be riding on this call.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football. Off play action. Carr toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now they send a man in motion right. First and goal at the 3-yard line now. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Landry now in motion right. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Now a handoff looking right. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And his guys have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. He's back to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Offense.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Woods. Robert Woods, the 30. 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, an even 90 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the 4th.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the the sideline. You can already see him scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Derek Carr getting set and ready to go again on offense here. This is something we've seen many times over the course of his career. Can he pull off another fourth-quarter comeback?
And it's very strange, isn't it? Because when it's a player of this magnitude, even though the guys on defense have the lead,
and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Aaron Donald in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. Cordero Patterson. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow. So how many practices have we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there?
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The defense now working their way back onto the field. And they're just trying to keep him out of the end zone. Obviously, a field goal does no good in this situation. So what's the appropriate amount of pressure defensively, Charles?
I think you send a little more pressure than what is normal. If you normally want to send a 3-man rush, maybe you make it 4. If it's 4, maybe you make it 5. Anything to make sure that he can't just sit back there all day and find a target. And then you tell your secondary, play your normal coverage and maybe an extra step or 2 back.
Yeah, be careful that nothing goes over the top. And he's taken down deep in their territory. Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Ben Heaney in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. He'll look to throw. Fighting through pressure. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now it's gone. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Carr down to a knee, and that ought to just about do it. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
Man.